I'm going to talk about dark chocolate tonight, and I'm going to give you three benefits of dark chocolate, and it may not be what you think. Again, this is my story. If you're battling with certain things, you may want to try it out. Again, this is my story. Maybe it will do the same for you. I don't know that it will, but I've noticed benefit number one is taste adaptability. Taste adaptability. What I mean by that is, there are certain things you can start doing, eating, or drinking, and you get used to it over time. Maybe you didn't like it at first, but over time, you get used to it, and you can drink it and eat it. Um, Rarely, for example, if you have an acquired taste for some sort of drink, I won't give any particular ones, but some sort of acquired taste for it, a lot of times you still will crave at times the other drink, um, even though you've developed a taste for the new drink. Dark chocolate has had a very profound effect on me when it comes to my taste for chocolate. Um, I've never been a huge sweet eater. I do like chocolate. I've liked chocolate over the years. When I was younger, I would, anything milk chocolate is what I wanted, whether it was a Hershey's candy bar or Snickers bar or milk chocolate ice cream, things of that nature. I always really liked chocolate cake, whatever. But one thing I notice about dark chocolate, now I'll tell you right off the bat, I eat the 100% cocoa chocolate. So it is the most bitter kind of chocolate that you can get. And by the way, I won't tell you the brand I use right here, but you can go and scan that QR code and visit Buy Me a Coffee, and you'll see it right there. Again, free of charge, but I'll tell you on there what brand that I use. But anyways, so at first I couldn't stand it. It was so bitter. But I continued to eat it, and then over time, not only did I adapt to it and it become an acquired taste, it's now the preferred taste to the point that I do not want milk chocolate anymore. I want the dark chocolate, the high cocoa chocolate, which that's kind of the only food that's ever done that with me. So, taste adaptability is number one. Number two, uh, curbs hunger. Now, I didn't go study research before I started noticing certain things with dark chocolate, but I've noticed if I eat one to two of the little squares, uh, maybe sometimes even three, but one or two usually of those squares, I've noticed, particularly if I do it early in the day, I notice later in the day, I'm not as hungry as I normally am. And then when I went and did research, in fact, there's a lot of research now that talks about dark chocolate actually reducing the hunger hormone, which I forget the name of that. Pardon me for that. I think it's ghrelin hormone that is your hunger hormone. You can look that up, research it, what the name of the hunger hormone is. But it actually reduces that hormone and curbs your hunger later on. Uh, One thing I've noticed with that. And then number three, cravings of any kind. Whether I'm a carb guy, my struggle has always been carbs. If you'll go back to video number two, I talked about my great nemesis, which is potato chips, which is not good, high, really high carb, all the bad qualities. But I would crave those things. But one thing I've noticed with dark chocolate, it helps to curb that uh, craving. Uh, that I have for any carbs, but especially any sweets in the evening. It just seems to really handle that. So those are the three things. And if you're experiencing those three things, and I could make an argument, y'all, that I've noticed less body aches when I um, use dark chocolate regularly. Like I said, 1 to 3 squares a day. Um, I can make that argument, but I didn't notice that till after I did the research and I got to thinking about it. So I won't throw that one at you so strong. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. But if you're battling any of those things, whether it's cravings of sugary type snacks or battling hunger in the evenings like I've battled for so many years, try eating dark chocolate. Now you're not going to eat it one time and all of a sudden feel totally different. It's like anything else. It works over time. I did the video on fish oil. People take fish oil for a week and go, oh, it didn't do anything, and quit. It doesn't work that way. It's over time, repetitive behavior over time, repetitive eating of that. Taking the fish oil over time has had an effect on my blood pressure, as I explained on that video. But same with dark chocolate. You just keep eating it, and then over time, it has these sorts of effects. So, again, if you're struggling with some of these things that I've mentioned before, try dark chocolate. Make sure you click on one of these videos here on this end screen. You can click on the playlist and look at all the fist over hand videos that I've done. You can also click on the video where I talk about the very beginning of being done with obesity. And I have an update on that for you coming soon.